Carson Brown. We're on a different Cowie. What is it? What are we doing?
We're out here. We're gonna wreak absolute havoc on the 2025 Kawasaki KX250X. This thing's also all new, just like the KX250. But this thing's got an 18-inch rear rim, AT81 tires, and a kickstand
and
for
a little
functional
bit
use.
and a little bit softer suspension. I'm a little scared with you on on anything softer.
We're gonna absolutely give this thing the beans, just like you would hope I would, and we're gonna see what it takes.
Carson, you've ridden the X a little bit. You went bush diving. What do you think?
Yeah, we did a little bushwhacking. Feeling pretty good so far. It feels really similar to just the KX250. I'm definitely gonna click the suspension out a little bit, as Washugal's got all those rocks and cups and holes. So we'll do that and see how she is. Her off the fast map. We're gonna see if we can get some more traction here. yeah, first impressions, it's feeling really similar to the KX250 motocross model. I mean, not much is different. This has an 18-inch rear wheel kickstand, some different suspension settings, but it was super fun in the woods, had a blast. It was fun to play around with the maps because you can really feel it on the tight stuff. We were able to find some gnarlier stuff than they kind of had on the trail laid out for us. And you know, the traction control, I could see where that would be really good in super tight, muddy, slippery conditions. I had it on the softer map most of the time when we got to the tighter trails. So that was kind of nice to have those options. Only downside for me was the suspension was a bit stiff, but there is a lot of adjustment left to mess with it, just compared to some of the other off-road bikes. But I mean, this is not far from a motocross model. So I mean, it runs the same transmission ratio in a bunch of the same settings. So it's not exactly 300 XCW type of bike. It's more of an in-between, but it's really good for what it is. Some things I would add to the bike, or maybe wish it came with, is some hand guards, rotor guards, skid plate, just kind of the generic off-road stuff to save the bike when you're really riding through the nasty stuff. Overall, 2 days at Kawasaki riding the X and the standard model have been great. They made a lot of improvements towards the right direction. I think the bottom end has been awesome. They really needed that the last couple years, and you know, they're trying, they're putting in a good effort. The chassis feels good. The Kawasaki Triangle has always been one of my favorites ever since I rode my first Kawasaki big bike in 2015. So I mean, they still keep that really good feel. They're innovating, so you gotta give them credit there. Another note is that the KX250 does share the airbox design of last year's KX450, which we know has been a little bit choked down, needed some more airflow. And I did talk to the Kawasaki guys. They said there is some more power left in that airbox if you do some modifications to it.